Hello and welcome to the Secret Stash Box. My name is Paul, your host, and with me now is my good buddy, the Toy Hunter. So, today what do you got for us, man?
Well, today we've got the new Hasbro Spider-Man Retro Collection, all with the exception of Spider-Man Mark Armor 1.
First probably one of the best ones. Let's see here. We got Shocker. The Shocker now. I don't know how many people know about him. He's a cheap Electro wannabe. Well, he is. I mean, but he's still a pretty good character. Let's see. He's got two different hands. And look, they gave him little energy burst thingies there. If you can see him pretty good. See? Yep. We're going to turn the TV off in the background. Sorry, y'all. You keep getting that glare. But, alright.
Now, I think it's a pretty solid figure. The only gripe that I have is in between the diamond shapes, there's no color. It's plain. In the comics, and you can tell right there a little bit that there's supposed to be like a brownish color to it.
Yeah, but see, the thing is if you really look, at least you can still see the diamond shapes, though. I mean, there is a distinction at least between them. I know what you're saying about the coloring on it, but there is a distinction between them. And see, this looks more like the one from the actual Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah. Now, I have seen people in different groups that have gotten, like, paint markers and, like, really filled in the lines to it, and it makes it look so much better. So, I think that I'm going to go that route next time.
Yeah, I would. It is a nice figure. You want to open it?
Go ahead.
Alright.
Be my guest. Just destroy it. You're going to piss off a lot of people doing this.
Yeah, people are with their damn open. Stupid thing. There we go. The box is smarter than me, people. The box is fucking smarter than me. There we go.
I've been telling them that for years.
Yeah. Fuck you. Alright, let's take out these little thingies first. They are flexible.
I'm assuming that that's supposed to be like some kind of electric charge, but the thing with Marvel and Hasbro is they've been making these for years with so many different other figures, like the Family Matters set, Magneto. I've seen it with Polaris. So many characters. It's overused.
Scarlet Witch
Hasbro, come on.
You
You can do better than this.
Scarlet Witch has them.
Yeah.
Almost every version of the Scarlet Witch comes with something like that. Okay, now we got him out himself. So, here is the Shocker out of the package. He's what, about a 6 foot?
About 6 inch.
Yeah,
6 inch scale.
Yeah, he's 6 foot, man. See, he's all the way up here. But I'm sorry, this is one of those days. We won't go into detail about what it is, but you know, you've seen my channel, you know why then. But this is, you know, pretty, like I said, this is a good figure. If you really look at him out of the box, you can see the detail on him really good. The eyes, like I said, this does go more with the Spider-Man cartoon, because I think in the comic he was a different color.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he had.
I want to say it was like a little bit brighter of a yellow.
Yeah, I think it was more of a yellow than a light brownish yellow look. But I mean, again, he was a good character. A lot of people kind of looked at him as a cheap ripoff of Electro, but you know, he still was a pretty good character. Yeah, he was kind of a cheap ripoff of Electro.
Now, normally I buy figures in store and only online if I can't find it anywhere. This is one of the first ones. Well, this is actually the second one that I bought that was on Target's website, because I was looking in the stores about a week after they come out, and in my area, I know that's not a good thing to do. I have to hunt online, which I'd prefer the thrill of the hunt in the stores. So even waiting for it to come in the mail was some pretty good anticipation, because he's a pretty good character and he's going to look good on my Marvel Legends Spider Villain shelf, which before I packed everything up before the move, everything was looking so awesome, and I had so many different like spider characters on there that I took up like 3 tiers just for nothing but villains.
I want to say I'm going to throw some lightning at y'all. They come with 2 of these. He does have 2 of them, and like I said, there's two
extra fists.
extra hands. These are the open hands. Probably the more...
This one has the current gripped hand on both.
This is probably more to, you know, make it look like, hey, I'm throwing this, or hey, I'm trying to grab you by your throat and choke you out type thing.
Yeah.
The other hand, of course, is the right-handed version of the one I just showed you. So, moving on here.
Going for the next random one. And we have
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Now, Hammerhead is an interesting character. Because in some things, he's a mob boss. And in sometimes, he's Kingpin's lackey.
See, I've heard his, like, admittedly, I haven't read a lot of the comics, so I have no idea who he is, but there are so many from this set that I want. Like, I especially want to get a couple more of him just to take the head off and use the suited body for another custom character. But after I got him in the mail, I was really impressed with how it looks, like the detail of the suit. The only complaint that I have is that vest that's underneath. It takes away from the ab crunch articulation that you have on most Marvel Legends. But I have seen pictures where people have taken the vest off and it looks just as cool with the tie and the t-shirt underneath.
How are you going to be... I don't see how you could take the vest off, though. But...
You can pop the shoulders off, take the outer coat off, and...
Oh, okay.
You could either slip it off or you can cut it down the middle, which I wouldn't recommend.
No. And then, of course, he's got 2 extra hands and a billy club or baseball bat.
Now, see, with the first set of the retro Spider-Man waves, I got the Peter Parker, which came with an extra head that has half the Spider-Man mask and half Peter. And the other half has him, like the comic version, wearing his big, thick glasses. I hated that look with the glasses, so I ended up cutting the glasses off to give him more of like a natural face, and I kind of regret it now because in hindsight it looks so cool.
Hindsight's 40/40.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Let's see. The pin, we're going to just straight pop them out. Watch this. Pop. See, that's how figures should be, man. The old school days. Now they got them all fucking wrapped up.
A lot of these you have to, like, pop them out a leg at a time, an arm at a time, because quality control sucks these days, and people have been known to get, like, broken figures out of the package because of how they take it out.
My Britt Baker broke in half, but I think that was a defect, period, because it's missing the whole middle piece of it.
Jazzwares, that's on you.
Yup. Or, and ringside, y'all should have made sure that they send it out better to you. Now, this one is, again, Hammerhead. He's a good character, but like I said, sometimes he is just a lackey, and sometimes he is his own boss. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes what to really look at him as.
Yeah.
I mean, but flat top, you know, kind of like the old Dick Tracy character, flat top.
Now, I do have a few Mafia type characters like the Retro Kingpin, now Hammerhead, and Joe Fixit. So I might, once I get everything set up at the new house, I might do like a Mafia shelf.
Yeah. See that? Let's see how you can get that off. You'd have to take the jacket off too.
Yeah.
It would just be the shirt and the tie.
Yeah.
See, I don't do
But
all.
I really dig how this hand has a set of brass knucks on it. That's cool.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can get that in there pretty good there. Can you? Oh, this way. This way. There you go. You see the brass knucks there. And yes, people have to understand my equipment is the way it is. I don't have this fancy fucking press a button, zoom in, zoom out shit. So y'all gonna have to just settle with what you get for now, okay? Cool. Peace. Love it.
On a side note, speaking of Mafia characters, I just seen something the other day that Walgreens is taking pre-orders now for a Jigsaw character. Only downside about it is the suit is completely white like Arcade. The character, he has like...
Yeah, why would they do that?
Yeah, it looks weird, but it's
Mm.
Jigsaw and I have to have it.
Yeah, he's a good Punisher villain.
Yeah.
I mean...
You don't get too many Punisher villains or
or
Punishers anymore. Yeah, nothing Punisher related here lately.
So, you know, and you see, he is the same size as the shocker. You know, in fact, the shocker can give him the shocker.
Woo!
So, let's see. He's got the two hands. And so he's got this baseball bat here. Fucking pop out, you little shit. Sorry about the language. I'm being... Hey, that's what happens with live shows, right?
3D.
The little baseball bat and everything. That's pretty cool. You know. Now see, if this was like a DC Todd McFarlane thing, there'd be blood on it.
Bitch better have my money.
They would have a little blood or something on it. So there we go. Now,
and Hammerhead was the first in the set that I actually got through the mail.
Now, before we get on to the next one, I do not have the YouTube that you pay for, and we're at about the 11-minute mark now. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one and
join us for
make
part
a
2.
sequel. Yep, part 2 coming up in just a minute.